Good morning, Facebook. How are you guys doing? Good morning, YouTube. Happy early Thanksgiving. We have a short show today. I hope you guys are ready because we got Dr. Aaron Chapa in studio. Dr. Chapa, how are you doing?
I'm lovely, sir. How are y'all today?
We're doing good. Just checking levels, making sure everything's ready to go. Good morning, everybody. So today's show is only until 9:30, and then we're going to take a quick vacation for the rest of the week. We're going to be celebrating Thanksgiving early here at KHEA Radio, and we'll be back. Gardy and I will be back on Monday. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, everybody. Dr. Chapa, how are you doing today?
I'm great, dude. And I am excited, too. This is a great week of Thanksgiving, and Lord knows I'm thankful. Tell you what, it's been an amazing year so far. I can't believe it's already the end of the year. I mean, what's up with that? And so anyway, I'm glad everybody's tuning in. We got a little treat for my boys in the studio this morning.
We got a treat?
We do. We have a treat. We are going to be rocking out with some Dandy Blend here in a bit. Figured it was a chill morning. What I like to do whenever it is chilly in the mornings is I start my morning with some herbal, non-caffeinated.
You're fine. Yeah, we're not over the FM yet.
Caffeine-free coffee. Man,
Sorry,
that was loud in my ears.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I should turn down.
I was like, whoa, that was
You never know what
intense.
to expect.
That was pretty amazing.
Today. 20 seconds. We got 20 seconds, and then we'll go on over the FM.
All right, so here we go.
Ethan's here as well. Gardy's on assignment right now. All right, we got 5 seconds. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio and KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. It is Tuesday, November 20th, and my name is Curt.
I'm Ethan.
And Ethan is in studio. We got intern Ethan, and we got Dr. Aaron Chapa for our Chapa Talk.
On all things nutrition, all things health and wellness.
Gardy is right now on assignment for the day, so he is out and about, but we're still going to have our show today. We do have a quick short show today. We're only on until about 9:30 today, so if you are just tuning in, thank you so much for listening today. Dr. Chapa, first of all, happy early Thanksgiving to you.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you, too. How are y'all this fine morning? Is life kicking on Kickstart Radio?
Yes, we're kicking it. We're doing good. We shouldn't tell you what we did yesterday. Maybe had a 5-pound cinnamon roll and maybe some cake balls, but it's beside the point.
Well,
it was our birthday, so we had to celebrate a little bit, right?
Absolutely. I mean, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. There's always a price to pay, though, sometimes, depending on how much you ate. Hopefully it was in moderation.
It was. I only had 1 pound of the cinnamon roll.
Well, 1 pound. Yeah, that's moderation. That's crazy. So the 1 year, can you believe 1 year has already come? So what does that feel like?
For us, we're really excited. We talked about this yesterday a little bit, that we're excited for what year 2 is going to bring. We're excited for what's going to happen in year 2. I feel like somebody told us last week, they're like, you know what? You're going to go beyond being just a Lamarck radio station. You're going to be a Texas radio station. And I was like, yes, especially with Dr. Aaron Chapa coming in every Tuesday.
Well, hey, I like that idea, and I am excited, too, because, I really feel like we all have a message, and it's exciting to have a station like this that is, a good, positive kickstart to everybody's morning. It's exciting for people to be able to tune in and see some of the crazy things that you and Gardy are up to. I know all my patients that come in and say they listen to the show, they absolutely dig what you guys are doing, and you guys are, y'all got a special thing brewing. It's pretty awesome.
It is weird being in the captain's chair today. I feel like this is just like Gardy's chair. He does it really well. Like I said, he's on assignment. So let's get to it. You guys have You have some stuff for us to try today.
Well, yeah, I do. So, it's a cold. It's chilly morning, and, this time of year, people always are looking for warm drinks to be starting the morning with. A lot of people reach to coffee. Some people don't like coffee. Some people want to get off caffeine. And so we always are looking for alternatives and giving people options. So my name is Dr. Aaron Chapa. I own Living Well Clinical Nutrition Center, and we give people alternatives to drugs and surgery. We believe all life starts and stops at the cellular level. And we believe nutrition is your fundamental backbone that allows your body to drive your health forward, upward, goodward, and Godward, and or possibly, heaven forbid, you choose enough wrong foods that you can inflame your body, cause your body to age faster than it's supposed to. So, starting your day, Kickstart. Think about it. You kickstart your day. Whenever I've been talking the previous weeks, we always start our day right. If you start your day right, a lot of times you'll end your day right. And you have a higher percentage chance of getting better results with your health, your wellness, your productivity goals when you start your day right. And so I want people to give them options to start their day right. So today we're starting our day not only with good conversation, but we're also going to start our day here in the studio with some Dandy Blend. So I always start my morning with 40 ounces of water. So I've already had that this morning. Believe it or not, it's only 8:41. How much water have you had? How much water do you need? 32 ounces per 50 pounds of body weight.
I had a 16-ounce water bottle already, so I'm on the right track.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Not
and that's
40.
That's okay, but everybody starts somewhere. My wife got all excited the other day, and she says, Aaron, I got all my water in for the day. And I said, that's awesome. And she goes, what does that mean? I said, that means you get to do it again tomorrow. And it's kind of like,
I want the prize.
I want the prize. The prize is vitality and health. So, all right, so here we're doing. So what we're going to take this morning is a substance called dandelion root. It's Dandy Blend is what we call it here in the office. We sell this at office. And it's chicory root. And it is gluten-free. It is an herbal version of coffee that I use for a lot of patients, and a lot of patients use. It tastes fantastic if you've developed that bitter palate. Assuming, or since knowing, my boys over here might not quite have that bitter palate, just in case, I brought them some almond milk. Yeah, what are you going to say?
I'm working on it. I
heard.
Okay, so
Tell me about
last
that.
week, I went in and I got some echinacea. I got some Allerplex and some echinacea. And I've been making people try it.
And is that you love the expressions that people give you?
I feel awful because they start to cry. Like literally yesterday. So Paloma from Moore Memorial Public Library was in here, and I was like, "Oh, let's do echinacea shots." And
it's shocking.
Yeah, I felt bad because I was like, "Oh my gosh, I just made somebody cry." Like I felt so bad.
Well, so sometimes, so on the echinacea, it's such a powerful herb that you should and could take it every day. It's great for your brain. It's great for your nervous system. It's great for your circulatory system. It's great for your immune system. It's great for every tissue, cell, organ, gland in the body to wake it up. I use it sometimes as you can do it as a mouth rinse. So before you swallow it, swish it around, and it will clean up your any infections in your mouth. I love it, dude. You're already
that bottle is like halfway empty.
I mean, you are like chugging that stuff, and it's so good for you that people should be taking it every day. I mean, it's not a bad idea.
I felt so bad for Paloma.
But you have to get people.
I hope she comes back. Never coming on KHEA radio again. Ever again.
All right, well, let's get after this stuff. So Dandy Blend is dandelion. So look, you've all seen dandelions floating around. If you look on the cover of that label there, it's got a big old beautiful yellow flower. That is dandelion. Now, I probably wouldn't pick dandelions next to a garbage can and blend it up, but you can definitely find in fields that haven't been sprayed with pesticide and everything else, dandelions, and it's the same stuff. And there's all kinds of different, fun treats. So what we're going to make this morning is I got some cinnamon, I got some vanilla, I got a little unsweetened almond milk, and then the Dandy Blend, and we're going to make our versions of healthy lattes.
So I'm reading this. There's no caffeine in it, though.
There is no caffeine. It's a coffee substitute whenever you want that warm feeling in the morning. And so, if you're addicted to caffeine, we just say that we want to get your body so strong that you don't need rocket fuel to start off your day. So I got the big C cup right here, and you guys get my special Disney cups. There you go. Hand those over.
What?
Yep. So
is there stuff in it?
Oh yeah, I've already put. Oh, I didn't put the cinnamon, vanilla, or stevia in there yet because I want y'all to do your own. Because everybody likes their different things. So I've been, doing this now for a little while, and so I like mine pretty bitter. And there should be enough for all of us. Don't fill it up to the top though. Here you go.
Okay.
Because you want to leave a little room for your almond milk. And but this is going to be our fun little treat. And when you look at it, tell me what you see as you make it, because the studio audience isn't going to be able to see it like we can see it here. And it sounds cool on the radio.
On the radio, yeah.
It's like I love that sound.
All right,
Kurt, don't spill it.
Yeah,
I'm
Kurt,
trying not
don't
to.
spill it, especially on.
It's hot.
Don't spill it on the controls there. Gardy will not be happy about that.
That would be the one thing that would get me fired.
Yeah, I'm sure you would never be in the captain's chair again.
So here's a quick statement. Thank you, I think I'm saying this right. Theta says, so I didn't win yesterday. The ice cream, I think, was what she was trying. But you guys are rather entertaining, so I came back for more. But do we really need to know how to eat healthy for Thanksgiving? I mean,
absolutely.
I've been training to eat this meal since summer.
So here, check it out. So it's not about not enjoying. I'm going to enjoy myself on Thanksgiving, but what I'm going to tell you is there are little tricks of the trade. And so when you think about Thanksgiving, or you think about any number of meals you eat in a week, so look at your average meals that you eat per day, and you multiply that by 7. That's about how much meals that a person eats. So you could be consuming approximately 35 meals a week. So do you need to eat bad, high sugary foods, high processed foods all week long, or can you just enjoy Thursday, Friday, in the weekend, this year? And so I love the sentiment about, do we need to eat healthy? I'm going to say absolutely, because you don't want to be in a carb coma on the backside of Thanksgiving and be sleeping off your friends, relationships, loved ones' time. That's just stevia. So stevia is a 2,000-year-old Peruvian herb. It is not an artificial sugar. It is a plant, and it happens to taste sweet.
Yeah, Leslie says, is stevia okay sweetener to use? And I think you've said in the past, it's the best.
It is. Yeah.
How many drops?
I would only do 1 or 2 because, it's always easier to add to it. Can't take away from it. Or you can do 20. If that's what you want to do. There you go. You gotta love Kurt. He just goes for the gusto.
Oh, did you meant like 2 drops, like drop?
Yep. But
Not
okay.
it's
gonna be. It'll be interesting. I don't know. But hey, you like C4 and bananas, so I mean, you'll be fine. I don't actually put any stevia in mine. I like, again, bitter. I use the unsweetened vanilla almond milk.
This, right?
And then, I put just a little bit of that in there just to kind of make it look like a frappuccino
and then you
on top.
stir it, right?
You don't even need to stir it. I mean, it's ready to roll. Go ahead.
I'm so glad that Kurt's putting all his ingredients first, because then I can just learn from his mistakes.
Yeah, well, they say wise people learn from their own mistakes, but they say geniuses learn from the mistakes of others. So, Ethan, you can be a genius this morning.
Just today.
I'm glad for
Just
that.
today.
Here's your almond milk. Okay, so you don't stir it, and then we're going to try this. Are you ready? Can we try this together, Ethan?
Y'all should
working
totally
on
try
it.
this together.
Can they see you? No. All right.
I'm scared.
So we're talking to Dr. Aaron Chapa. He has an office in League City right off of Main Street, 517 Main Street, right?
That's right. Oh, 815 East Main Street.
815, that's right.
Yeah, League City, Texas, 77573 is our area. And so, we got a couple things going on, coming up here in the next month that I wanted to talk about. Is we have some giveaways as well that we're going to be launching out, some gift cards to our office. We also have our Detox 101 class. We're going to launch that come December, and so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a very exciting time. We're going to be talking about detoxification in the new year. We're not going to be detoxing in December, though, Thea, I promise, but we want to start prepping your mind, because we want to get you ready for January, whenever you are ready to detox and cleanse out, the yesteryear, so to speak.
And then the big detox is in January, right?
That's right.
How many days are you doing in January? 21?
So 21 is the is the baseline goal. Obviously, we'll meet you where you're at. We have 7-day, 10-day, 14-day, 21-day, and 28-day detox programs. So, I just got back from North Carolina, and we went to the research and development facility for Standard Process, and they're one of the vendors that I use in the office. It's a whole food-based nutrition company where they, too, believe that it all starts with food. And food is your medicine, whether you want to believe it or not. And the food supply in America we're laden with processed foods. We're laden with, junk food, candies, cakes, cookies. I mean, all the stuff we're going to be eating this week, or that people are eating this week, or that you guys happened to eat yesterday. It's everywhere. Well, there's celebrations, there's parties, there's always reason to eat things that aren't necessarily good for your body. Like, nothing below our taste buds wants sugar. Nothing. And so if we can teach you how to find better treats for your family, whether they're keto treats, whether they are gluten-free treats, whether they're dairy-free. Man, there's so many things out there today that wasn't around 13 years ago that will tickle your taste buds and make you feel like you're getting a fun experience.
I love the term "tickle your taste buds" because right now, we're trying this Dandy blend, which is basically a coffee substitute. It's hot. It's awesome.
It tastes good, right?
It tastes really good.
It's not bad. And so
I don't know if it's because of like the cinnamon and the vanilla and the sweetener.
So you grow so when I first did my first Dandy blend, I didn't really understand what it was, but see what Dandelion does. Let me tell you some of the therapeutics about it. It stimulates your liver. It stimulates your lymphatics. So you've heard me say in the past, the liver's the giver. The more you take care of your liver, the more your body can process out junk foods that you're getting into, or processed oils that people are cooking with that are feeding you. And so when we look at cleaning the liver, dandelion root is a very powerful substance that can help mobilize trash through the liver. Your lymphatic system, another very powerful. If I had the ability to take out your lymphatics, pop them, clean them like a rug against a tree, and then put them back in you, your body's health elements would be cured inside of about 5-10 minutes. Now, would you dirty them back up again? Of course you would. But can we really realistically do that in a world today when the body is, alive? No, we can't take your lymphatics out. So we have to use plants to bathe and nourish the tissues and stimulate the body to purge unwanted debris that's been stuck up in there.
And this product is stuff that you can get at your store, right? Like if I went in there, I could get the Dandy blend.
That's right. We sell little packets that you can take with you on the road that are already sealed up, just tear and go. You've got this one you're looking at is 100 scoops. There's a 200 scoops. And, these all are drinks that we use when we're at the office doing detoxes. So, when we were up at the plant, we were talking to about 5 different PhDs, 2 different medical doctors, and the some of the key players in the development of the research facility up there for Standard Process. And the message that I got, is what I've been teaching. If you're not detoxing in the 21st century, you're missing a huge piece of your healthcare plan.
Okay.
And what that means is we are all victims of bioaccumulation, environmental stress, mental stress, physical stress, and our bodies over time accumulate unwanted debris and toxins. Some people oxidize better than others, some people don't, and some people detox better than others, some people don't. And what winds up happening is we've got to encourage people in this day to take the time to take a vacation from stimulants, rocket fuel, artificial sugars, partially hydrogenated oil, high fructose corn syrup, enriched flours, fake food. Because when you're eating enough frankenfood, the best you'll ever have is make-believe health. And we want to help people live better, be better, and stay better one bite at a time, and enjoy and utilize some of these detox methods. So I think, like, if you take your car into the shop every 5,000, 10,000 miles, however long your car lets you go between oil changes, or just a rotation of the tires, you do these little upkeeps on the car. And a lot of people take better care of their car. People take way better care of their pets than they take care of themselves. And so we're trying to encourage people and teach people, hey, take care of your body. Allow your body the revitalization, regenerative restoration that it deserves, because this is the only one you got. You get 2 sets of teeth. You only have 1 set of organs. Now, they do constantly regenerate new cells and stuff like that, but what kind of cells are you growing? If you don't have a good nutritional intake, if you're nutritionally deficient, your cells aren't going to grow back healthy. And detox is an easy, safe way to make sure that you're moving your body forward.
You know, that when we first met, one of the first things that you and I talked about, I think it maybe had been one of our very first shows here on KHEA radio, was that you came from a different area, and then you were kind of studying people and their effects on the environment. Then you came here, and you found out that people, because of what's in our air here in Texas City, the area,
Bayport, LaPorte,
right?
I mean, all of it.
It's affecting
Pasadena.
how we detox and how what comes into our system just by being in this area, correct?
That's right. So whenever I was up on the north side of town when I first moved down to South Shore, I was up near Cypress. So what do they have a bunch around Cypress? Tomball. They have really big trees, and they don't have as many chemical plants, and they don't have all the air pollution that we have. And so when I moved down to South Shore initially, I was wondering why it was taking me 2 times longer to get people better. And that was what really started to open my eyes to the reality of toxicity is all around us, not just in our food. It's in our air. I mean, Lord, look, us sitting around all this technology, the Wi-Fi, we're inside the largest biological experiment going on in the world right now. If you got a laptop sitting on your legs right now, you're potentially messing with your pelvic organs. And I think that might be a contributing factor to infertility, prostate issues, lower digestive issues, bloating, because you're using, you're putting a battery right on your body constantly. And people walk around like this. We have cell phones up to our head, and the Wi-Fi does play a part. The electromagnetic pollution does play a part in our detox. The air quality. They say that down here in Texas City, the way the air comes off the Gulf, it recycles dirty air. So people are just they're breathing in poor quality air down here.
You're listening to 99.5 FM KHEA radio. We're talking to Dr. Aaron Chapa, who is from the Living Well Clinical Nutrition Center. And, Dr. Chapa, that's kind of been the one thing that I've noticed here. I grew up and I never had a single allergy in my entire life. And I got to Texas and instantly allergies. And I couldn't figure out. Nothing had changed. My diet hadn't changed. But the air, I think, caused a little bit of that. And I have noticed when I'm eating better, when I'm doing better, that those allergies aren't there.
Yeah, so when people come in to see us for all kinds of challenges. I mean, whether it's energy crises, whether it's headaches, migraines, whether it's allergies, itchy, watery eyes, or drippy down the back of your throat, chronic coughs. I had a lady just last week, and so y'all have heard me say, what you eat is important, but what you don't eat is more important.
Right.
So when we get people on board with this mindset, I had a lady, it took us 4 weeks to get her to get off of dairy products. She was putting just a little creamer in her coffee, and she just couldn't buy the idea that little bit of creamer was causing her chronic cough. And within a week of finally getting her off of off of dairy creamer, her cough went away. And it was like night and day. And she was baffled. And then she got into a week and a half later, some more, creamer in her coffee or some sort of dairy product, and her cough came right back. And she goes, I couldn't believe it. Like, it was such a reality that if you think of a bucket, right, and the closer you get to the top of the bucket, it overflows. Well, if the overflow is a representation of symptoms that you're not genetically born with, we have to ask the question, what's pushing you up close to the edge of that bucket lid? What can we do to reduce the amount of volume of stuff inside the bucket so that you don't pour out symptoms? And dairy products, milk, cheese, yogurt, sour cream, ice cream, whey protein, probably not the most popular conversation right here before Thanksgiving, but the reality is people are going to be in a sugar coma. People will get sick, just like they did after they got off of after Halloween, and because we overeat sugar, we overeat pies, we overeat carbs. We've never, ever in history, if you just go back and look at history will show we've never consumed the mass quantities of carbohydrates in the form of bread, rice, cereal, pasta, potatoes, corn that we consume today. There's over like 96 species of potato, but the average American only knows about 4 or 5.
Interesting.
Wow. And so there is so much that we don't know about food, and I think some of it is, and if you look at even the education, these kids go into schools and they think ketchup is a tomato. They don't realize that if you show them a tomato, they're like, what is that? And I hate to say that, but it's a sad day whenever we don't know basic, food groups,
It is 9 o'clock. You're listening to 99.5 FM, KHEAradio.com. Ethan, there's a question over there?
Yeah, we have a question from Rebecca. She says, "Good morning. Can my 2-year-old and my 6-year-old drink it?" And I'm assuming she's talking about our Dandy Blend.
Yes,
drink over
absolutely,
here.
Miss Rebecca. We would love for your babies to consume this stuff. And this is absolutely safe because, again, they have livers and they have lymphatics, and we want to purge and cleanse out any debris. A lot of times, we assume that just because little kids are little, that they can't do some of these natural remedies. But because this is a plant base, and this just literally, I have a friend in Santa Fe. He has dandelions all over his property out there, and this is a naturally occurring substance that is very useful for liver function and lymphatic function. And when there's congestion, whenever the kids just want a little healthy treat, totally mix it up, and you could potentially hide stuff in there, Rebecca, and like supplements and things like that. And it's another way of getting tools into your kids, and you just dress it up with the stevia, dress it up with the cinnamon and the vanilla, the almond milk, and have some fun figuring out. But get them involved. That's the one thing about when you're working with kids that I've learned is if I can get my kids involved in the preparation process or the cooking process, they are more apt to eat the food that is prepared because they had a hand in the game. They are proud of their labor. And so a lot of times when I make stuff for my kids, if I don't get them involved, they don't finish it. They don't really start it. They fight me a little bit on it. So I've found, and working with many patients, that if I get the kids involved in helping me or helping their mom make their drinks or their shakes or their food, they are more apt to enjoy the health benefits